If it wasn't for two time, they would have been happily ever after. Today we're going to learn the real lore of every Forsaken survivor. The lores that I know are from TikTok, and the TikTok lores are just sus. Okay, that's just sus. This video is by Flush, the lore of every Forsaken survivor. Now I already know the lore of them too, bro. That's just he left and went to get milk and never came back.
Surprised, but even though they're considered the good guys, many of them did something horrifying to get themselves trapped in the world of Forsaken.
What the hell?
Forsaken is this alternate reality where the main villain, the Spectre, traps these survivors and kills them over and over again for all of it.
Man, me and my homies, we don't fuck with a Deceptor. I don't know how to say that word, bro.
Eternity. But why? Why
Skeptor.
These specific survivors?
Skeptor.
Well, we'll start off with Noob here. So in Noob's description, they're described as being scared, but still pushes on, wanting to find a way to escape out of the world of Forsaken. Yeah, you can even see it in Noob's expression. He's always seen to be scared. And
no, he's just straight pussy. Alright, bro, he looked like he always was just gonna shit his pants or some shit. Like, bro.
Nervous looking. Even with speaking to other survivors, he's constantly stuttering. Again, displaying his nervousness.
Cast your force field.
The case with Noob. See, Noob used to actually be cheerful and even playful back in the day. He actually used to be friends with Guest 666. The two would always hang out and everything would be happy, but then something would happen. And this something would cause them to stop hanging.
Well, let me guess. He ate all of Noob's McDonald's.
Out, and we don't really know what exactly caused these two to stop being friends.
It's gotta be the McDonald's.
Revealed once Guest 666 is released as a killer. Many people believe he'll be the next killer right after Noli. But yeah, it was losing this friendship with Guest 666 that would cause Noob much distraught, pretty much leaving him to be quiet and withdrawn from talking to the other survivors. Not only that, but one day Guest 666 would also just disappear, and him disappearing is kind of a reference to him getting banned from Roblox. Yeah, it was actually Builderman that would ban Guest 666. But Guest 666 is unaware of this, so most of his hatred is going to be towards Noob, because he actually thinks that Noob did something really bad. And because in the lobby, if you
not gonna lie, bro. Imagine that's how you lose your friendship, bro. It's not even because of you, but it was because of something and somebody else that made you think, oh, it was you. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy.
Go to the box right here. There's actually a letter that's written by Noob. Yep, so this is Noob here saying, "Hey Sixer," aka Guest 666. It's Noob. And then unfortunately, a lot of the letter is censored right now. But
wait a second.
It's Noob. And then unfortunately,
"Hey Sixer, I have somehow friends again." I got it. It's somehow friends again. Can we somehow become friends again?
Unfortunately, a lot of the letter is censored right now. But you do see words like how he regrets so many things, and there could have been many things that would have prevented what happened that day. Again, we don't really know what happened, but it does seem like Noob is in the wrong. And looking at the model of Guest 666, he doesn't look like he's gonna forgive Noob right away. Yet,
what the fuck? What happened? Now that shit got me thinking, right? What is something that I could do that could like make my friends never want to talk to me ever again? Like, I'm always sus with my friends, so I mean that's not that. So it's probably not that. Deadass don't know.
The rest of the letter ends with, "You feel as if more of the censored text will reveal itself later." So yeah, it looks like in the future, we're gonna see exactly what happened between the two. Builderman. So Builderman is known as the big boss of Roblox.
I don't like Builderman.
And as a promise with Shedletsky, the both of them are going to do everything they can to help everyone. Now, not much is known about Builderman at the moment. Again, we know that he is responsible for banning Guest 666, but again, he's unaware about this. But I'm pretty sure once Guest 666 is in the game, he's gonna find out the truth. Yet, something to note about all these survivors is that in some way, shape, or form, they've all done something wrong to the killers. Like next up, we have Shedletsky. So to state the obvious, he's friends with Builderman. Again, they both made a promise to help everyone else in Forsaken, but Shedletsky actually holds an extremely dark secret. Something that the other survivors don't even know about him.
What's the secret?
The secret that Shedletsky does not tell any other survivor.
He loves chicken. That's gotta be a secret because think about it. This man just loves his chicken, bro. Like, I wonder if he likes Popeyes more than Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Just curious. Just need to know.
Is that he is the actual creator of 1x1x1x1, the other killer in Forsaken. Yeah, if you ever read Shedletsky's information here, the first thing that's read is Blame John, his first name. And if you read 1x1x1x1's bio, it reads the physical manifestation of pure malice, hatred, and negativity himself, the one who despises no one else more than the former admin.
Yo, he's a hater. Like, I didn't know 1x4 was this much of a hater, bro. This dude just hate everything. God damn.
Shedletsky. And even in his abilities, mass infection, it says right there again,
blame John.
Yeah, this is a reference to a forum post from a long time ago
that
talked about the whole 1x1x1x1 myth. And it says here, he mentions the evil 1x1x1x1. So that's where the name comes from. Blame John. This is a real post from an actual Roblox admin, which, yeah, John is the whole creator of this myth. But
and what's crazy is also John Shedletsky is also, isn't he like the founder of Roblox or some shit? I swear I've seen his Twitter like username on Twitter, and I think he's like the creator, like one of the co-creators or the founder of Roblox or some shit.
The world of Forsaken, 1x1 is literally the embodiment of hatred. Like when Shedletsky is the only survivor left in a round and the killer is 1x1x1x1, the song will change to the creation of hatred. And yeah, 1x1 wants nothing but to kill Shedletsky. And this is a secret that he won't tell the other survivors. See, Shedletsky is actually afraid of telling the others that he personally knows 1x1. He doesn't want to tell the others because he thinks that the other survivors will no longer trust them. He's also the only survivor to call Dusekkar by his real name, Matt, since he knows him personally. Yeah, Dusekkar in real life was also a Roblox employee, same with Shedletsky. But
yeah, told y'all. Okay, employee. I don't think he was a founder, but he was definitely the employee.
Yeah, as for Shedletsky's sin, if it wasn't obvious, he's the creator of the killer 1x1x1x1, Elliot. So Elliot's bio describes him.
Oh my goodness, not Elliot. Here we go. The mafioso fan base, bro. The freakiest of them all, bro. God damn, Elliot. Beware!
The best employee at Builder Brothers Pizza, and now in the world of Forsaken, he wants to help in any way he can. And yeah, pretty much all of his abilities are support items. Another known thing about Elliot is that he's always been Employee of the Month at his...
Yeah, bro, imagine like working at a pizza shop your whole life. And you must really love pizza.
Job, as he would often have to work every job in the pizzeria due to being understaffed, but he actually minded. Yeah, Elliot is often seen as always...
Yeah, Elliot's a hard worker though.
Like literally, even his health bar is at 80. While
no, hey, whoever owns that pizza shop, hey, you better give that shit to fucking Elliot at this point, goddamn.
Many of the
overworked employees
typically at 100. But now, as for Elliot's past, we know that he's worked at the pizzeria for quite a while.
Yeah.
We also know that he had to suffer through the havoc of Cool Kid hacking work at a pizza place. We know this because...
Yo, I could not imagine working with Cool Kid, bro. At a certain point, bro, you're just not gonna get no pizza. Like, you're just not gonna get anything done, bro. You'll be cleaning up after Cool Kid more than anything.
So when Cool Kid kills Elliot in Forsaken, he says...
Yeah. Yo, I never even caught that. The fact that he actually says that, bro. You look familiar. Yeah, I was your coworker. What the fuck?
Cool Kid would constantly be destroying work at a pizza place, which made Elliot dislike both Cool Kid and Cool Kid's father.
I don't blame him.
7 and 7 for bringing Cool Kid to
I don't blame him.
Place. Yeah, Elliot's typically shown to want to help the other survivors by giving them pizza, but he's much more hesitant towards 006.
My family hasn't been the best to you and your work, but I'd be thankful for a slice of pizza. Do you know how much Elliot was stressing with fucking Cool Kid, bruh? Your freaking demon son. Oh my goodness.
7 and 7. But even then, he's still willing to put aside his differences to help him. And so now what's Elliot's sin?
Elliot's too nice.
007 and 7. This is actually one of the saddest lores.
Yeah, no, their lore is super sad. Their lore is, it's equivalent to my life. Just play. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. 007 and 7 as a father, he failed. Like, how was your kid this much of a menace? He at 6, 7 years old, he's a freaking killer. How do you mess up that bad? Like, you must have really just went to get milk, never came back. The kid must have been living on the goddamn streets.
Forsaken. If you read his information here, they were previously infamous for their exploits, but he had a change of heart after gaining a son, his son being Cool Kid, only to then lose him after a series of unfortunate events.
Damn.
But yeah, the lore of 7n7 is that he used to be a former hacker and exploiter, often causing havoc.
But like, so the lore that I heard from this was that 007 and 7 was he actually coded Cool Kid. That's what people were telling me. So that's what I was going off on it as. But wow, okay.
Across Roblox alongside his best friend Noli, and this was prior to Noli finding the Void Star. But yeah, 7n7 would be hacking until one day he discovered a baby on
What
his
the
doorstep.
hell?
This baby was actually Cool Kid. 7n7 wanted to be a good father, and so he retired from hacking and took the time to try to be a
Okay, he tried to be a good father.
good dad. Yeah, it's actually kind of sweet that 7n7 wears his shirt because Cool Kid likes it and thinks it's funny. Though as Cool Kid would grow up, he did eventually learn about his father's past misdeeds, and so Cool Kid would also cause havoc similar to his father, mainly at the Builder Brothers Pizzeria. Yeah, this would eventually get to a point where Elliot would eventually ban both Cool Kid and 7n7 from the establishment for life.
Nah, bro, had enough with it, bro. But I don't blame Elliot, bro. Like, if I had to deal with Cool Kid, bro, I'm not even his father, and I sent his ass to adoption center, bro.
And then at some point, Cool Kid would go missing. We don't really know what exactly happened, but we do know that Cool Kid is actually 10 years old as of right now, which is a reference to the real life Cool Kid who was exploiting in the year 2014. But yeah, with Cool Kid being missing, this caused a lot of distraught to 7n7. But now in the world of Forsaken, it's been unveiled that Cool Kid now became this horrifying monster. And when Cool Kid meets his dad, there's a chance that he can say this.
It's so nice, Dad.
You know how cold-blooded you have to be, bro? To not even, like, for a second, think about who you're about to off. Like, bro just didn't even hesitate. Yo, like, that is, like, cold-blooded, bro. Like, Cool Kid is a Cool Kid is a psychopath. Deadass. That's what it's called. A serial psychopath.
Not only that, but when 7n7 is the last survivor and Cool Kid is the killer, the song Plead will start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because 7n7,
I love how in Forsaken they do these little
kind of became an outcast,
small little like
as they don't
hints
really trust him
with the music.
Much. Again, Elliot, while still kind of angry towards him, will still give pizza to help him. And Shedletsky also shows sympathy for 7n7's loss, since they both regretted decisions they've made in the past. But
yeah, they're both terrible fathers.
On the other hand, does choose to stay quiet about this. Now, as for the reason why 7n7 is in the world of Forsaken, well, I can't really say because it's against the terms of service on YouTube and Roblox, but you could probably get the idea. It's honestly a very tragic story for 7n7.
Alright, bro. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. That shit creepy. Especially coming from that motherfucker. Especially coming from him. The guy's tweaked. Oh, hell no. That guy's scary as hell.
Guest 1337. So
oh my
goodness.
Actually
based off of the guest from the animation by the YouTuber Oblivious HD from the video The Last Guest, where he fights against the Bacon Army.
The Bacon Army.
Have a normal life until the death of his parents by the Bacon General. This
oh my
caused
goodness.
Him to have a hatred for the Bacon Heads, but Guest would later on get married and have a kid.
He had a happy family, but he still had PTSD.
Shortly after, joined the military to go to war.
Oh!
And here he would fight off the entire Bacon army. And now in this animation, Guest 1337 did survive, but in the world of Forsaken, he actually ends up sacrificing himself by using a grenade against the Bacon General.
Okay, that's kind of heroic, not gonna lie. I did not know Guest did that. I deadass did not think Guest was him. He's him?
Sacrifice is how he ended up in the Forsaken realm. Yeah,
wow.
Guest 1337 misses his wife and daughter and keeps a picture of them in his pocket. He also deeply regrets leaving them to fend for themselves. And now, for whatever reason, the Spectre really does not like Guest 1337. Like, the Spectre gives mostly every survivor some sort of item to defend themselves, but Guest really only has his fist.
Bro, he needed a gun or something. Like that, he's a freaking soldier. He don't got a gun. Nerf the dude with freaking hands.
But yeah, as for his sin, same as 7n7. Tooff. So Tooff is actually one of the most corrupt survivors in Forsaken.
Okay, you mean the most freakiest survivor? Like I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Tooff. Oh my goodness, bro. Do not get me started on the fan base of Tooff, bro. I don't even need to know the backstory. Goddamn TikTok's already goddamn told me it. God damn.
You're known as a fragile cultist that holds a terrible secret, bearing nothing other than a sleek dagger and a manic smile. They're able to earn a second life.
And his love for Azure. Okay, let me stop.
Through risk and sacrifice. Yeah, that's right. So Two-Time is actually in a cult known as Spawn, where they believe
which is crazy.
In spawning / resurrection. And yeah, Two-Time actually had a friend called Azure. And the
now the amount of people that love Azure and Two-Time, it's so funny to me because TikTok, this shit right here, it's so crazy. On TikTok, bro, it's even crazier, bro. There's been times where I've watched TikTok, right? And I'm like, this cannot absolutely not go in any of my videos, bro. That shit is crazy. Nah, but that shit do be insane.
Two of them were actually really great friends.
They were
they even have a
romantically
that says best friends. But then something would happen that would change all this forever. See, at some point, Two-Time's beliefs began to grow more and more demented. One day, while Two-Time and Azure were alone, Two-Time would say, "There's just one more step for us to please our dear Spawn.
What the hell?
The second life finally brought to fruition. Spawn will be eternally pleased at our devotion."
He became what's that word? It's a word for like being like off the rails. He became schizophrenic. I think it's just schizophrenic, bro. Okay, the way I'm saying that shit. Okay, bro. Okay, my voice. Let's chill now.
And it is here where Two-Time would take out a dagger and betray Azure. Now, again, why did Two-Time do this? Well, in hopes to receive a second life.
At
first, Two-Time is regretful of their actions, but in Milestone 4, you'll see the full version of the picture seen in the pocket of Two-Time's shirt. It's the best friend's picture, but this time Azure is X'd out with text saying "Glory to the Spawn," meaning that at this point, Two-Time has lost it and is devoted.
Yeah, so he pretty much got brainwashed by the Spawn. That's tough.
Devoted everything to the Spawn. Now, even then, there are little glimpses of Two-Time feeling bad for their actions. Like in the Nightshade milestone skin, it states, "It's not that I can't remember, it's that I don't want to remember." Okay,
but like, wouldn't it make sense to make Two-Time into a killer then? Because Loki, he's demented. It would make sense if he was a killer. And I guess I just don't know Azure's backstory enough to really say maybe Two-Time could be a killer, because maybe Azure could be the killer.
And even in all of Two-Time's abilities, you'll notice Azure in every single one of his icons. Now, another thing about Two-Time is that he literally has an ability to revive, but this only further enhances Two-Time's belief that the Spawn cult is actually real. What he doesn't know is that his respawn ability is actually illegitimate and was given by the Spectre.
The Spectre's a dickhead! This guy's got his Two-Time thing and he actually part of the Spawn. Okay, bro. Seriously, guy? Spectre, you freaking idiot.
To their false
dickhead.
Yeah, Two-Time is just
he's such a dickhead.
Unaware of their second life being illegitimate. He still strongly believes in the cult, as he's often telling others about it. And what's also creepy is that after he respawns, he actually keeps a smile and doesn't frown until he finally dies. And now, as for Azure, he more than likely will be a future killer.
I need to know.
He has a lot of hatred towards Two-Time.
Bro, the amount of people that be shipping Azure and freaking Two-Time, I ain't gonna lie though, I see why though. I see why. Goddamn Two-Time. If it wasn't for Two-Time, they would have been happily ever after. Okay?
Now, what is Two-Time's sin? Betraying his best friend. But another magic user in the survivors group is Dusekkar. So, not much.
I wonder what made Azure evil, though.
And about Dusekkar, aside from his real name being Matt Dusekkar because of Shedletsky, he is often seen rhyming a lot and can be somewhat competitive with Cerulean.
I've always been curious why he has a fucking pumpkin on his head, bro.
We don't really know.
Goofy ass.
Tooff. So, Tooff is an interesting survivor. He's actually mute and communicates using hand signals, like even all his chat messages to the other survivors are just emojis. But yeah, he sees himself as Builderman's right-hand man, as he's actually a demolitionist who used to blow up and destroy the houses of terminated users at the will of Builderman.
What the hell?
There were a lot of Robloxians who protested against the act of destroying these homes due to accidental terminations. Yeah, been there before, Roblox. And this did lead to demolitionists being hunted down by the angry protesters. And due to this, Tooff would lock himself in his home with traps in case any protesters comes wanting vengeance.
Hey, see, I don't blame him, bro. If I was doing his job, bro, I'd be mad paranoid too.
Yeah, like Tooff even knows some of the survivors because unbeknownst to them, he actually was responsible for blowing up their homes when they mysteriously vanished.
What the
As
hell?
for where Tooff's name comes from, it's actually short for epitaph, which is a funeral oration, which is a short text that's written over a gravestone. Kind of morbid and dark.
Yeah, that's dark as hell.
What Tooff's sin is, he did something really bad to Cerulean. Like,
did he?
Really, really bad. Cerulean also hates all the other admins because of this thing that he did. Chance. So Chance is a well-known gambler.
I already know, bro. I already know his backstory, bro. He just addicted. He's just an addict.
He's got a coin that gives him either buffs or debuffs. He typically has a smirk when he's over 50% health and a nervous expression when below 50 health. And now as for his lore, he actually used to be friends with iTrap, one of the people that hacked Roblox back in 2012. But in the Forsaken lore, iTrap actually helped free some wanted criminals.
What the hell?
After the 2012 incident, the friends again would get arrested, but iTrap was not suspected. And so iTrap decided he wanted to free his friends again, as they were all arrested.
What the hell?
So he met Chance, as Chance's family is rumored to hold the key to the banned land. And now Chance, thinking that iTrap actually cared for his friendship, would become close with iTrap, despite iTrap only seeing him as a pawn. See, iTrap would...
iTrap is freaking evil, bro. To be friends with someone, just to use them? That's diabolical, bro.
Try to kill Chance through many death games. And now why would Chance play these games? Well, again, he likes gambling. And now due to Chance's luck, he would always come out of these games alive. But one day after Chance won one of these death games, still thinking that iTrap was his close friend, Chance was about to boast about winning when suddenly iTrap stopped him. The two would disappear that night. Chance would then find himself in the world of Forsaken, with the last memory seeing of iTrap's hand becoming corrupt. So iTrap himself might be another killer in the future.
What the
As
fuck?
for Chance's sin, well, it was the Death King. So yeah, all these survivors
Oh my
all
God.
committed some sort of sin to get themselves sent into Forsaken. A lot of them often having to anger the killers in this game. Yeah, I didn't really talk much about the lore of the killers themselves, so if you want another video on that, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.
That was good. So all the survivors that are currently in the game have committed a sin, and that's why they're in Forsaken, because they're being forsaken. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope it does. But anyways, W video. Let me know what else you guys want me to react to. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace. Bye.